Hello everyone and welcome back to Turkish Spotlight Secrets. I'm so happy you've joined me today because this video brings an intriguing revelation about two of Turkey's biggest stars, Hazal Kaya and Çağatay Ulusoy. Their chemistry on Aduni Feriha Koidum still inspires fans. But a long-hidden backstage story is now emerging involving unspoken feelings and heated clashes on set. If you love uncovering the real stories behind your favorite dramas, you're in the right place. Let's get into the full story behind the fame, the rumored romance, and the conflicts that took place during one of the most celebrated Turkish series ever. Back when Aduni Feriha Koidum first aired, millions watched as Hazal and Çağatay portrayed star-crossed lovers deeply in love. Their on-screen energy helped catapult both actors to international fame. Viewers believed they shared an intense personal bond in real life. But in the years since, questions have swirled about what really happened behind the scenes. According to longtime industry whispers, the relationship between the two actors on set was far more complicated than the romantic storyline viewers saw. The official narrative at the time was that Hazal and Çağatay maintained a professional distance and didn't get along very well. Producer Fatih Aksoy even commented that they weren't each other's biggest fans during filming. But insiders now claim that the truth is quite different. It's been reported that Hazal developed strong feelings for Çağatay early on. While filming intense emotional scenes season after season, she allegedly came to see him as more than just a co-star. Her admiration, some say, grew into something resembling real affection. Meanwhile, Çağatay reportedly responded with professional courtesy, but never reciprocated those personal feelings. So, according to close sources and tabloid outlets, Hazal's affection was one-sided at first. She is said to have expressed admiration or attraction quietly, hoping for mutual interest. But Çağatay remained emotionally distant, choosing not to get involved personally. Many believe that this dynamic created a strained undercurrent for both of them throughout filming. To add fuel to the speculation, Hazal has commented in interviews about how they often had the most disagreements on set. She described Çağatay as the co-star she fought with the most, suggesting that tension and youthful ego sometimes got in the way of harmony. She once said that at their age, perhaps Çağatay's strong personality caused clashes during difficult scenes. Fans have read into statements like these and suggested that unresolved romantic tension was the root cause of their conflicts. Their chemistry on screen may have masked unresolved personal drama off-camera, especially given how young and new they were at the time. Navigating both stardom and complex emotions must have been overwhelming. One particularly explosive chapter allegedly happened when a new cast member joined, Beryl Kaya, who played Zulo. Reports say tensions escalated when Beryl reportedly asked, "Who is Hazal Kaya?" in a way that irritated Çağatay deeply. He supposedly objected strongly, interpreted it as disrespect toward Hazal. A verbal confrontation is rumored to have escalated until he physically pushed. Beryl crew members had to step in to mediate the conflict on set. This incident only intensified speculation among the team. Some insiders claim Çağatay took Hazal's side and defended her not necessarily because of romantic interest, but perhaps out of respect or loyalty, or possibly to protect the lead actress's reputation. Others say Çağatay was simply reacting to class tension or personality clash with the new actor. Regardless of the exact cause, news of the fight spread quickly backstage. Hazal and Çağatay's relationship became far more complex than a typical co-star connection rumors. Strong emotions, professional pressure, and conflicting expectations all played a part. Despite everything, no one from the main cast ever confirmed anything publicly. In later years, interviews continued with polite distance. Each acknowledged the other's talent and the success of the series. But neither openly discussed romance or rockets of emotion behind the scenes. But fans never stopped guessing. People who watched their shared scenes started wondering, were sparks real or just great acting? Was the distance part of a public image they had to maintain? And did the on-set tension carry over into later projects? Or did they eventually patch things up privately? What's truly compelling is that today, both Hazal Kaya and Ulusoy have been able to build successful, independent careers, often without referencing their early roles together. Hazal evolved into compelling film and television actress, while Kakay continued his dramatic successes. Their personal stories, even if connected in the past, now seem to have diverged. But of course, fans still remember. So where does that leave us now? We may never have definitive answers. But the emerging claims from those who worked early on with the pair shed a much deeper light on what might have been at stake. Unspoken admiration, youthful egos, and unaddressed emotional currents in a high-pressure environment. What is known is that Hazal once admitted they had the most disagreements together and that Kakay faced a major fight for Hazal's sake. What remains unclear is whether those events were romantic in nature, protective gestures, or simply professional clashes blown out of proportion. This story invites us to consider something bigger: the cost of fame and the fragility of young relationships under public scrutiny. When boundaries blur between roles and reality, emotions can become tangled and lines can be crossed or regrets made. One thing is certain, though: their performances as Fariha and Amir remain unforgettable. The love story they portrayed captivated audiences, and behind it lies a narrative of young talent navigating rising fame and complex feelings. If you'd like me to create a YouTube title, description, tags, thumbnail text, or even a Turkish version of this script, I'd be happy to help. Just let me know what you'd like next.